Jump right in and finish off as fast as we can. Right out of the gate. Does bring any fires and yeah, that's basically it. Fires and fires and berserkers are great. So if you're using Dazzler, bring him. If you're using if Ross is more typical berserker like he's for me, bring him. Bring basically bring your fires. Now the fires are going to be slowed down on this floor, but fires can have the run of the force. It's a lot of water. It also can move on water and maneuver on water on water tiles. So use him, Carmine, and Tana are gonna be the most useful on this floor. Although they're gonna be eating mostly XP. We're just deep enough that that won't matter. Great. The armory that was added to this game at the very beginning is a good idea, but I like the armory and fire and Path of Radiance and Radiant Down better because you can improve your equipment at those armories that have you to wait for a chapter where you can just enter an armory and actually buy new stuff. That happened. Give me a second. Try a different positioning. See what happens. Let's try. This game does have a triangle attack, now that I think about it. I think I went over it already, but if I haven't, well, it's kind of obvious who's part of it. It's not like the Path of Radiance film, which you get at near the end, at chapter 9, at the start of chapter 19, but that's just the game's like, oh, it's chapter 18, it's chapter 19, okay, here's the triangle attack you'll never need to use ever again. This would be interesting for could spew it. It's these Archmal gloves that are the problem for this for. Since they don't have to deal with the panels, and they deal so much damage with their attack. Straight fucking defense. Awesome. Let's try. You know you're slow when you're dealt by a general who's known for being slow. Is there a term of like being unnerfed? But if they were unnerfed, they had to have been nerfed in the first place, right? Sounds about right. In Fire Emblem 6 and Fire Emblem 7, generals were not as useful as they are in this game. In fact, generals were completely worthless until... generals were completely worthless in Fire Emblem 6, and in 7 they were a little more useful. But in this game, what made them useless is gone. Their low movement. They were just defensive, and if they didn't have a good defense set, then there was no point using them in the first place. Sorry? What do you mean? Professor, break down a wall or something. We have more roles to play in this right? In this battle. I'm waiting for the right moment. You cheating honestly with me? You just make it so you have time to chat with me? There's no glory in dragging out a war without good reason. And we're still here. It's good to hear that. If you're ready for good men ready to come to me at once. I'll wait for you here and I'll heal you with slipping. Yes, well that's why you're here, isn't it? I'm counting on you. That's like what you do in this fight. I got the confidence only because we have your healing skills. Naturally. And today I'll serve you as well as I can, as always. Watch for me. He's reliable and so assertive. A bit of frosting, I like that. Not just a frosting there, frame. Okay. Like I said, movement's not easy to do. Hello, how are you? Coleman's not good at fighting in this game. It's not his specialty. Speed, luck, and defense. Let's try. I took her revolver and put it in the supply. These floors take some time. This game is not very therapeutic. It just isn't. Crit! Crit! 2 crits in a row. Awesome. I should have had him attack with the axe, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Probably just changed much. I don't like these guys. I really don't like these Moguls. They just come out of nowhere and then they nuke you. They need to be destroyed. Completely and utterly. Game. I mentioned that the cards also like to disappear. Maybe sword. Let's try. Moguls aren't tough. Arc Moguls are. And that's it for friends. Whose resistance is still too low. Oh good, now he has a Valkyrie. Now he has 2 of them actually. Sometimes just don't pay attention. Near the end of this floor, I'm sorry, wait for a sec. At the end of this floor, you have to use flyers to carry people around to get anywhere. It's a bit of a problem, but I will make do with that. Well, flyers and Ross. Again, these Cyclopses are just annoying. Yeah, sure. Crit. It's the forest, I'm telling you. Push record all these last C4s all at once and then just upload them so I don't have to worry about so to play the game ever again. Just sure. Round 7 would have been done by now, just so we're clear. And that's including Active Story because I don't hate doing that game. But the game doesn't have as many exploits as this one. Just add the hex a bit. Hex editing is difficult, but it's very useful. It gives you lots of pack customization. Skill, speed, resistance. Well, good, resistance went up. It's one of the things I cared about. Being Robin Roddy is not known for his resistance stat. I'm getting swamped right now. Completely swamped by enemies. Well, I knew this was going to happen. I thought of this. I just don't have very many ranged weapons, you see. I only have a few. I'd be stocking them if I was gonna do if this wasn't the last area I was doing in the game. I'd be stock, but I think I'll need to. Guess we do this turn. Fantastic. Okay, we're back. Or put Tana there, so she goes down from the attacks and from the Mongols. Anyway. I forgot about where he was the last turn. They can't reach him. It's great. I just got Coke products, and I use to pick a bottle every now and again, and by that I mean once a week. And not one bottle or can for that matter had my name on it this year. Not one. I never found one. My name isn't that rare either. For anything, Cherry Coke is extremely popular around here. I would never used to drink soda. Drinking Cherry Coke up here. It's crazy how popular it is. I might be part of the cause, but it's just I just find it weird that I'm to be even remotely that popular. I'm not that popular of a person. Everyone knows me at all. Everyone knows me at all would know that. This fort reminds me of chapter 25X, I think, from FP7. Speed enough. Which platforms will appear and disappear. And what you need to do is you need to get to the end and take out the boss that will nuke you from the other side of the map because they can. You hit more, take you up first. Or hit harder, rather. Let's try. Let's do it. I am most worried about these Oracle Galls, to be perfectly honest. They're the ones that scare me the most. It's good to always have a medic on standby. In case the enemy gets lucky. I think pirates could use lockpicks too, but they can't. I mean, pirates technically thieves of the sea. Let's try. Let's try. Goodbye. Let's try. I think when I was younger, they released this early studio video editing software that was really bad. You couldn't adjust layers or make annotations or clips of video together. Basically, you record something with this with this subpar camera. You upload it to the computer into the program, and you can mess with it, but that's about it. You can resize it, throw something on front of everything, it would basically be even worse. I forgot the name of the program, but it was really bad. I use Camtasia. Because John used Camtasia. I don't know if he still does, but I still use it to this day. It's pretty good. Sound is recorded through Camtasia, so that's pretty good. But of course, this audio desyncs the audio really bad, so didn't want to do that. Let's try. I had a feeling that was going to happen. You need to know about these. They're only can't do anything. Because everyone I get rid of will give. I mean, the other one won't get hit. So I hit them from here. Should probably take care of this guy. See, like he'll be the problem. Being the one that deals with damage out of the two of them. That's not good. That's bad. So the take do that. So just wait right there. I start taking these guys out. Really? Are you serious? Let's try. Because it's like 3 left on the map. How wonderful. This is why I have all the elixirs. So I'm running out of them again. Let's try. Let's try. %? Are you serious? This game sometimes just doesn't care. My schedule might become a little less open starting sometime tonight, so it depends on what happens. My scouts and I are thinking of starting a magic group. Because, crit! That's the weirdest crit I've ever seen. Or was I? We're thinking of starting a magic group because the only time we even play magic is before or after B. Sometimes there's enough time to do that. This magic group is looking for that entirely, and we're not inviting one person to that group because he's a whole lot better than all of us combined. Or maybe we managed to beat him, but if we all teamed up, we're getting up on him. But if that happens, I will win because I have a card that makes me invincible. If I threw him out, well, I've already won. There's nothing you can do about it. I have 4 on my deck. I'm going to get one of them eventually. 7 stars the earliest. Of course, now that there's a bridge there, now that I've already decided to. Whatever. Alright, let's see. I'm going to have to figure this out here. Let's do it. Get rid of these Arquagalls here. Because when later on this chapter becomes this 4, not this chapter, this 4 becomes a whole lot easier. Chalk that up as fact. Quote me all you want. I'm right, and I know I'm right. Maybe I'll save a replay, see if I can upload it to YouTube today. Depends. I don't know how. I'm not sure if save replays onto the internet would help all that much, but whatever. Yeah, I'm using the axe. It's kind of, you know, stronger than the other two other two weapons franchise. Wish the devil axe would have not hit somebody, you know, ever. You always have to heal the one that's taken the most damage, or that you fear for, for the most. Sure. Defense, defense, defense. Darn it. Alright, enemy phase. Doing great so far. Which, that's basically using about something else we're doing great so far, like, I think I'm starting this LP, actually. We're actually at the very first turn, everything kind of fell apart. I didn't have to one in the chapter. Maybe there was a failed recording. Like, the chapter kind of just decided to, just drop everything on me. Okay, I got crit by a boss, but I didn't ever see that. I made very sure of that. They both have ranged weapons. It's a super gun, I'm telling you, it's definitely worth it. I found a Riverside. That would be useful. This thing is annoying. Let's try. Garrick and Mia cannot handle anything by themselves. They just can't. Get rid of this guy. There's a video where Hector uses Devil Axe on the wall and then dies. It's an interesting video. I've seen it a few times. How sure it was I saw what I thought I saw it. It's pretty great. It shows just how dangerous Devil Axe can be. Even someone who's as powerful as Hector. But that's not this game. There's a whole other game. That's the prequel. That's the prequel. That doesn't take any time to follow the pattern for the games. I will subtitle these because, well, you're looking for something. You're not gonna care what the subtitle is. Well, I knew that was going to happen eventually. It's a halberd. It's good on use on horseback. They always get close when I have the javelin. Why is that? I need to heal Amelia, but I don't think I can reach her with the physics staff right now. Oh, it's attack from range at least, but but the javelin's broken, so it doesn't matter if they attack from range or not. No, I can't reach her right now. Wait, maybe I can. No. No, I can't. Let's see how my range is with physics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not nearly far enough. You. Crit. Be dead in the water. Crit's higher. Just try. I have a feeling one might be able to reach her. Probably the flyer. That what I'm worried about, which is probably the biggest, which is probably the second biggest one I need to worry about, but I can't even stop reach the flyer to attack him. This turn anyway. I just hope that Amelia Sylvester shows I can heal her next turn. If not, I'll dial back more than one turn. Maybe. Depends on alien constitution and whatnot. Just try. Do this, Kirk. I believe in you. That's Sword Reaver. Crit! I think it's Sword Reaver. I don't like Sword Reavers. I really don't. Strength, speed, and luck. Alright, switch over to the axe. Stupid axe, it reaves swords. With two lances. Right. Yeah, that's perfect, actually. Let's finally take care of this guy. That's how we turned it. How many turns it's been? I did not keep me count. I don't care. Destroy. This is the last eye on the map. Unless I'm forgetting one. No, that's right. This is complete control over the floor, which I took however many turns it's been. This one. Great. And they have fires too, but they're not to move unless you get in their range. So I have nothing to worry about. This way. I advise not soloing the ruins. I mean, you could accomplish it. I've seen people do it. Crit. But you probably should. But it's probably best not even bother with. It's a waste of time. Unless you really want a challenge. But there are better farm challenges out there that even I've done a few of them. Crit. Let's try. Let's try. Yeah, Boopa, I think I'll advance my flyers here. Because fans can totally take this. Let's try. Crit! As unneeded as those are, still nice to see. Let's try. Yeah. I know it's one hit point. I don't really care. I really don't. Alright, enemy phase. Just the 2 over here, or the 5 on the right side of the map. There's also to this far. That's not going to work. Let's try. Oh, there's more. More for those guys, I mean, of course. Now I see about the 10th floor. If I recall, there are no reinforcements on the 10th floor. Don't call me that, I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while since I've even seen the floor. I've looked at it, but I haven't actually checked reinforcements and whatnot on it. I just looked at the map. It's like, oh, this is what the floor looks like. Okay. The wiki was very helpful in deciding which units to pick. It tells you what units are recommended, not by name, but by class. It doesn't list Lord though, it just says other than the Lord, because if you use the Lord, that's your call. Let's try. In fact, if you're wondering about where exactly I am as far as I'm Puyo Puyo, I'm rank 8 in the region, in my region, so. And my points are kind of low. I think if I was like 10,000 points below the rank 1 in my region. I don't know who that is, wish I knew so I could take them on and see if they're as good as they think, as they seem to be. Now the first internationally, that those people have 999,999 points or something crazy. You play more than I do. There's even more. Enough with the monsters. I don't want to deal with them anymore. But now 2 whole more floors after this go through. Oh, this is working today. Good thing I don't have to teach. Good thing I'm not teaching the class today. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends on what we're planning on and what happens. The thing is, now these guys can't run away. That's not going to work. Did they want to attack? Literally, they won't try to run away and attack. It's a common occurrence. He's gonna be trapped. But I'll come next turn, so it doesn't matter if it's trapped or not. It's like throwing a timer. On this turn, these appear. They last for this many turns. Then they are. Then. It's like these appear after this many turns. Disappear after this many turns. After they appear, and then they'll reappear after this many turns. It's a little difficult. Strength, skill, and luck. Just keep on pushing. I don't like you. Don't like you at all. That's not gonna work. That's still not gonna work. No, I don't care. That's not going to work. Oh, they do move. How about that? Thought they didn't. Crit! Let's try. Crit! I'm so worried. You know I'm not. Didn't see that coming. Fight off near. Fight off near. Special spear. Difficult name. Let's do it. Let's try. Let's try. Goodbye. Just keep plugging away at it. Eventually we'll finish this floor. Don't use this again. Let's try. I swear these are for this dungeon, these special weapons. Almost done. Let's try. If you somehow manage to take out all the enemies before any enemy reinforcements spawn, the chapter will end. Or the floor will end. It says defeat enemies, it doesn't matter how you defeat them. Jeez, there's more. Goodbye. So ever again. Okay, refix. But yeah, I saw that. That was obvious. Of course, you go for the weakest unit. Of course, you go for the weakest unit within your range. Let's try. I'm glad I didn't crit. That would have been bad. Really, really bad. Crit. Let's try. Crit! Crit the 4 guys. Keep moving. Oh boy. This 4 is big, it's got a lot of traps and more awful calls. Oh joy. But no Gorgons. Oh boy, that's gonna be troublesome. Oh, that's a shower shot. It looks like. Great bow there. Tomahawk, drop tomahawk there. Killer axe there. Dragon axe there. Tomahawk and hammer there. Axe reaver there. Killer lance there. Killing edge there. Poison sword there. 150 gold to that guy. Poison sword. Iron bolt longbow. Armor slayer. Dragon spear. Poison bow. Dragon spear. Rune sword. Well, next time, this far. Till then.